Meet Ken Okel.
You have to learn how to work with people, how to make quick decisions, and for much of this time, you're on the frontier. You're on your own.
Helping you overcome unexpected challenges.
We have too much toilet paper. What are you going to do about it?
In my world, having too much toilet paper isn't much of a problem.
Ken worked in TV news, ran a professional ballet company, and organized hurricane relief volunteers.
We live in a complex, ever-changing world. So I want you to think about how you can change the game.
Helping you overcome challenges and distractions.
You're not spending the time on the things that make you money. You're spending the time on putting out little fires. So it's very hard to focus on a long-term goal if you're acting like a firefighter.
Ken wrote the book on productivity. Let him show you a better way.
You want your team to start thinking about answers and not just problems, because it's one level to define a problem, it's another to be an answer producer.
A timely message that's fun, creative, and memorable. Ken Okel.
I've noticed something about gyms. Most of them are not run very well. So that made me think of, hey, don't treat your customers like gym members. What do I mean by that? Okay, so when you first enter into a gym, you meet with people and they show you around. And they're talking it up, you're gonna get fit, you're gonna go to these classes, and isn't everything great, and this and that, and you're like, yes, sign me up. Here's 2 credit cards. I'll make sure nothing expires. So you sign up. But then over time, you kind of feel like the relationship has changed. Because every month, that credit card gets billed, and you start to notice, gee, gym's getting a little run down, they don't clean it much. I mean, I once went to a gym where, if you'll excuse me, their cleanup routine consisted of a guy walking around with a rag, kind of like a napkin, and doing this. That was it. So I knew perhaps this is not the gym for me. So over time you feel like you're not being appreciated. And the funny thing is that so much of the time, these businesses are run on the idea, we just want to sign you up. We don't care if you ever come back as long as your credit card stays good. So they understand that eventually they will have a huge rate of people who are just leaving, who are so fed up they eventually leave. To me, this is a crazy business model because it's like, why don't you focus on the customers you have? So much of your time is spent on trying to get the people to come back, to get the new people in, instead of focusing on the ones you have. The lesson in that I would say is, think about the customers, the people you have worked with in your past. I mean, I saw that this is a group that's very savvy with LinkedIn. Do you have those customers who you've worked with in the past, maybe you haven't talked to for a while? I'll often go through my business cards and see, hey, you're still with XYZ company, how are things going? So many times I have had someone say, you know, Ken, I could use a guy like you. I was just trying to remember your name or something like that. It's kind of this weird thing that happens in the world when someone has a need, sometimes you can fulfill it. So try to take a few minutes every day to reconnect to someone from your past. You don't want to treat them like a gym member, where they've come in once and then you basically say, enough of you.